Hello, everyone, and welcome to ROKStudios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region, and I'm joined today by Jan van den Bossche. He is our Regional Vice President for Technology and Domain Expertise in EMEA. Jan, welcome to the studio.
Hey, Stan, how are you doing?
I'm excited to have you here today.
Yeah?
I got a great topic. We're here to talk about the future of industrial operations. I like to call you our Chief Innovation Officer in the region.
Yeah.
You've got your finger on the pulse of not just what's happening with our customers, but our technology solutions and how they connect. My first question for you, what do we understand about the industrial landscape today, and what challenges are manufacturers facing, and what matters most to them?
Yeah, very good question, Stan. So we do a survey every year to our customers. It's the 10th year that we do that. We call it the State of Smart Manufacturing. The report is out now, so we interviewed more than 1,500 people, decision makers out of more than 17 countries, and we have the results. So I think looking at that, we have a very good view of what's going on in the market. Obviously, what people are telling us today is with the large investments in AI, so everything with artificial intelligence that we see all around us, people are asking what will it do for a manufacturing plant? How can we use it in our advantage? Linked to that, we also see for the first time that cybersecurity becomes one of the key concerns of our customers. And of course, the two are a bit linked together. If you implement more artificial intelligence, you need to look at what you do with cybersecurity, different or more than what you were doing before. People are also looking how can we be more and more competitive in the market, how can we be more flexible, how can we go faster to market. And there we're looking at how can we use all the data that is available in a manufacturing plant, not only making it available, what people were doing, I think over the last couple of years, they made the data available, but now it's also like, what do we really do with it and how can we make it useful? We see that today, 41% of the customers that responded to the survey, they say they have the data, but they're not too sure at the moment what to do with it or how they could understand the data and make use of it. So these are kind of the key things that we see in the market today.
That's great insight, Jan, combining both the data from the report as well as your own experience talking with so many of our customers. Let's dig a little bit deeper. How is the industry evolving to fulfill some of those needs that you've mentioned, and what solutions are appearing that change the approach to manufacturing?
Yeah, I think today we are in a pivotal situation. We've been running with automation for more than 50 years. Now we see with AI coming on the market and that being used also in industrial applications, it's really a game changer where we go from automation to what we call autonomous operations. Meaning today you program a control system and it will run its program, it will automate a machine. But to make changes, you need a human, a person with the experience to tweak the process, to make it more efficient, to fix some issues. With introduction of AI into our control systems, the model can learn the optimal use of the control system and can make adaptations as we go along. Also can look at predictive maintenance, right? I think there it's a real, I would say, advantage using AI, looking at models and trying to predict when something could go wrong. And also we can use AI at the moment in everything related to quality control. I think with camera systems looking at products, trying to analyze, is there something wrong with the product? Is the label printed correctly on it? Is the font correct? Is the color correct, etc. There's a lot of quality issues or checks that can be done by using AI and making us go more and more into, I would say, autonomous operations. Yeah.
Great use cases that really bring some of these technologies to life and outcome driven too. Really good. What you're describing and what you've touched on, industrial autonomy, how do we get to that from where we are now?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of different steps that need to be taken. So I think we are using artificial intelligence as one of the key drivers for that. For artificial intelligence, you need the data, right? You need to get the data out of all these machines, and then you need the computing power to be able to analyze the data and to process the data. So these two things need to be in place before you can start using artificial intelligence. That is linked to also, I would say, evolutions in robotics. We see more and more robotics being used on machines, but also to transport equipment from one machine to another with what we call AMRs, autonomous mobile robots. So that's also an implementation that we see today happening place in the industry, and that makes a manufacturing plant more and more autonomous. So it's autonomous in a way that it automates everything, yeah, but it can also adapt itself and I would say do self-diagnostics and improve himself in the future without human intervention, basically. So you need AI, you need the data and computing power for that, so you need more robotics, and then last but least, you need the domain expertise to be able to do that, right? So these things together, if you bring them together, and we have already these solutions today, you can go to autonomous operations, and that's really the future of manufacturing in our region.
Excellent, yeah, and always a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today.
Yeah, great to be here, Stan. Thanks.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about industrial automation and digital transformation, visit rockwellautomation.com.